fixed drop chance, and maybe they will get influenced by the lucky modifier. We need to test that out.
But I think that should be how it works. I mean, it could work like this right now, but I think that's something that would require the player to constantly switch between equipment just to farm plants. Yeah. That's always something that I think.
That's actually something. No, that's actually something you should do if you want to farm for items. You do the same in Kingdom Hearts. You equip the item.
Really?
That has in Kingdom Hearts there's a weapon, even a weapon you equip. That gives you a higher chance of getting items, and you equip it, and you will equip all the abilities to get a higher drop chance, and go on a hunt. Because when you go on a hunt for items, you don't care about defeating enemies as fast as possible because you want the items, and you mostly go farm if you can easily defeat enemies anyway.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if it's just like equipment, it's okay because switching equipment is pretty fast anyway. But it would be a bit annoying if you would constantly like switch out your entire skill set just to farm plants, for example.
No, skills don't influence the drop chance. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I meant. It's if it's just equipment, then it's not that bad.
I think it's not in your calculation right now, so I think the lucky luck is something we should equipment.
You need to.
Kingdom Hearts had an ability, but in Kingdom Hearts you had an ability, and we can make an ability for that too in the skill tree, but it has to be a skill that's not on the.
MS rank, yes.
MS rank.
And a loser.
It's not for the elemental trees. It should be a neutral skill, because the neutral skill is actually activated in elemental mode too. At least half of the things. So that would be a thing to do. A thing we could do. So people would be even more inclined to play in neutral mode from time to time if they want to farm. It could be an idea,
right?
Do you,
different armor sets. What about different armor sets that you can quickly change? You mean like in Diablo, for example, or Path of Exile, like that you can have different armor presets that you can change more quickly, I assume. That would be an idea, I guess.
It's just like I think there's not like that much of it. Actually, the equipment you currently get in the autumn area, you won't get that in the final game. At that point, there won't be that many chests.
Yeah.
And so I don't think if it's the same kind of thing we need, because in normal JRPGs you don't have that too, where you have equipment set, because in Path of Exile and Diablo it makes sense because the equipment is kind of randomized, and so so there's a different kind of handling there. So you don't feel yourself inclined to I have to. I think I need to make that jump easier, just where I see it on stream.
But I think there are also JRPGs who did it as well, but I'm not sure which one. I think I've seen that in one. But I agree. I mean, it's
a nice feature, but
it's not all that important, because even if you have, I mean, of course you would want to switch your equipment for different situations at times, but it's not all that complicated, because you won't have like 100 different weapons that have different detailed modifiers that you would
that are randomized. They all fix.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So I mean,
it
might be an idea if it becomes necessary.
Yeah, you can never enough praise our game, Kinao.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
You always like to hear that.
If it was great, then we kind of love that. All of us blushed, and we worked.
Let me say like Sonako tonight, SEO.
Yeah.
Yamete.
Whatever it means. By the way, are there other people who will upgrade to the ninja on last day if the game is not founded yet? So, it's not a question for us. Oh, no, sorry.
It's for the watchers. Well, I won't.
Why there's a falling in the water sound when you get a new area, or it's actually because enemies sometimes drop into the water.
Yeah.
And the waterfall sound, like when you fall into the water, is not positioned, I think.
Yeah, well, it is positioned, but the positioning sound is, or is it? Maybe it's not even positioned, might be. But I think it is, and it's just that the sound engine currently works in a bad
By
way
the
that
way,
you
just
still
as
hear
a
sound that are very far away.
Yeah, that's something we need to change.
Yeah, we want to improve that
let me
eventually.
just. I think today we are at the top of the game development, Twitch live streams.
Woo! I can't even.
But
We weren't at when we began, but I
Now
think
we are.
it's
at the moment we are.
Cool.
I
So
think
I'm before
just-
now, I'm just gonna draw something real quick for the end now. So
Yeah.
you can be surprised then, or you can guess what it is. Anyway, you don't have to stop talking because of that.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
reading through the chat right now. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, switching elements is something different because elements are more like magic, like your magic meter. Basically, you switch into elemental mode, and when you use the elemental mode, your bar fills up. It doesn't get empty; it fills up, and when it's completely filled, then you used up all your magic points, so to speak, and you can't use any more magic, so you get back into the neutral mode. So it's actually something more of a gameplay thing that's disconnected from the whole equipment thing, and something that's important to the combat because there are elemental weaknesses and stuff like that, and there's no modifier that gives you fire attack. You always
I
need
think,
to switch into the element mode. So
I think, I mean, of course, you might think that elements do have kind of a similarity to equipment in that they also influence your modifiers and your stats and the like, but that kind of makes the big difference between elements and equipment because elements are something that you can basically switch in combat, so that you might actually in combat switch from a more defensive element to a more offensive element, for example. But equipment is kind of the thing that is more static, at least in combat it is. I mean, outside of combat, it's kind of the other way around, actually. Have you already designed the new characters yet? Yes.
yeah, we had
Part of
that.
them.
We had actually, I think we discussed every character that's like important or not so important, and we have a basic sketch of them, and some have a kind of a character planned out. At least some of the tropes, right? Like, all right, that character has definitely this trope, and from this point onwards, we just think of something that would fit for a character. So we will probably create more details about these characters when we get to them.
Yep.
And it's always fun because I don't know. I personally like thinking about the characters' traits and like design. I
definitely.
especially a lot of fun with Old Guy.
Old guy,
Grumpy
yeah,
dude.
old guy.
I love his design.
Grumpy dude. Grumpy dude is cool, but Smug Girl is also a big favorite among
You mean
developers. and
Upbeat Girl?
Yeah, we just
Upbeat Girl, yeah. It's
Yeah,
Upbeat Girl.
yeah.
now.
I also had fun with her. Yeah, like I think Felix and I sketched her on a train ride to
Oh, yeah,
Hamburg
You think?
told
I think
me
it
that.
was.
the first time. And when we're creating
Oh,
a
you mean-
character, we just can't tell a name. We call Buggy for now.
Yeah.
And then we thought like, oh, we need more characters because we had this idea of a guild inside the game, so we need characters for that. And we thought of how many people need to be in that guild, and then we like thought of we need a guy for that and a guy for.
God damn it, Photoshop.
We
Why
need
is
we
it
need
slow?
to make it like in this manga fairy tale where they have like tons of characters and only like 3 of them are important.
No, that's not what we do. These characters will be.
Nee.
in some.
God damn it, Photoshop, what the fuck? Sorry. Ah.
Felix, you're not allowed to curse here. Now you're getting
Mm.
muted.
Of course, you can curse.
You can curse, gosh damn it.
Like something
Oh golly!
things is going so slow
Jolly
right
G.
now.
Rogers, Willikers.
Oh, do you want to close the game or something like that?
The game's already closed.
Oh,
Let me just check what actually consumes all the memory.
alright.
Huh, Photoshop
Manly
does.
must be
Surprise. PHP Storm is also not pretty bad. I'm gonna close PHP Storm, but so Photoshop really like 2 GB of data. Awesome. My
Yeah,
gosh.
another question. Will Leah learn? I just realized something. You can't type learn without Leah. Great. Okay, will Leah learn any more words? Yes, she will. And it will be important. It will be a super important gameplay feature and plot thing.
Yeah, Leia is not she's not silent. She's just mute. I think that's the difference. It's no heroic mime. I hope that's the correct.
Mime, yeah.
I
spell
picked that up
mime.
from
Yeah.
TV tropes at least.
Yeah. That's something a lot of
I
I love it when people play the game and they say like, oh, that's how they did it with the silent protagonist, and you already giggle. They don't know anything, and then they get to the point where Leia learns her first word, and it's like super cool because suddenly it becomes not the heroic mime, but she's really mute. I mean, she interacts with people. She reacts to people, right? She has a character, so to speak. And when it would, I think it becomes quite clear when she learns her first word. It might be not so clear when she just reacts with the mugshots, but as soon as she learns her first word, you kind of know that this is not like a character you should be feel yourself in, like Link would be, right? That's the silent protagonist, because you should be the character that's in that adventure, and but it becomes a character in the game.
Oh my.
Emotions and everything.
What the hell? This is so slow today. Something is really wrong with my machine today. I don't know. I wonder what it is. Maybe I should close the
Will she
editor.
just speak in Leah puns? I don't think so. It's time to duel.
How many words do
Maybe
you plan to implement to be dated? Not sure. We will
can't
just
really
go
say
along.
that.
We just go along.
Maybe some words will actually be optional. Some will be a part of the story and important. So
Yeah, but
I
optional
guess
words can't be used in the story. So
yeah, right. I mean, optional words would be something for like side quests, for example, or
Yeah.
something of that kind. I mean, we will see. That's more of a detail, to be honest, and not something we planned out perfectly.
yeah, but there are already words we planned on that she definitely she will definitely get, and she not only she will probably not only get one word only when Sergey adds a new word, but maybe she will also get 2 words at once. So
Like, piss off.
Well, that's from
Well,
I wasn't
From
talking bad
Starmazer,
about
right?
silent protagonists. I completely like silent protagonists.
Okay, I think one of the problems might actually be
Hmm.
that I choose an A4 resolution image.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure why I did that.
oh.
So I just decreased now. So that might help a bit. Yeah,
This might be one of the wanted Zelda killer games journalists talk about every now and then. Well, I mean,
who does?
that's really nice. Journalists,
Oh,
like the press.
I don't think we try to be Zelda killer because
I mean, it's nice to hear, but
I don't. It's really hard to match Zelda in dungeon design. They're really good at that, and I'm not really sure we will match that level. But what we try to do is actually we try to combine genres that you usually don't find together, like an RPG and an action adventure. You might think
Yeah.
that these are because they're actually pretty similar, but you don't have a lot of games which have Zelda-esque dungeons and these puzzles. Puzzles and leveling and grinding, all that stuff.
Yeah, and these
And,
items, like the best example for that is always a link between words, right, Felix?
Yeah,
Awesome puzzles and the reward,
rupees.
rupees. It's
Rupees.
all rupees. And you think like,
But you
oh,
actually get
I solved this puzzle, it's amazing. And what do you get? Rupees. And you already have enough rupees. Like you have
Yep.
way too much rupees. Too many rupees. And you think like, why didn't you give me? I think there's once where you got an item. I remember that there was once an item, but really rupees. So that's pretty cool. In CrossCode, we can give you items for that.
Yeah,
We
more
can give
interesting
equipment.
items.
For
useful items.
for solving puzzles.
food.
Yeah, useful items. Not only money, you will also get money. Actually, that's something we didn't implement till now.
Yeah.
We cannot
Money.
get money right now. Yeah, that's something. We still-
Currently, you can't get money through chests. No,
So bad luck.
that's something I don't think it's
I
hard
don't
to
know. This is
implement.
what I'm doing here. Probably won't look that great anyway.
Another
Never
thing,
mind.
I joined late because I'm in Istanbul.
Okay.
How you think about the Indiegogo? Do you have any hope left to get it to get the 30K? Hope is
30K?
always left, of course. I mean, of course, it's always hard to reach that amount in those last 8 days that we have, especially because Indiegogo is quite honestly not as popular as Kickstarter, as many of you have noted already. But I mean, we will see. Just one thing. I mean, even if we don't reach our goal, it's not the end of the project. I mean, we already have backup plans, and we'll see how everything develops.
Yeah,
Right?
and you get
Anything to add?
you get updates about that as soon as we can post them.
And don't forget, if we don't reach our goal, we don't get the money, which also means that you will get all your money back.
Yep.
So if you want to fund us, do so, even if you think that it might not reach its goal, because there basically is no risk for you.
Yep. And
Unless
if-
we succeed.
Yeah, then there's.
And
a-
actually, about Kickstarter, actually, we wouldn't need to set up Kickstarter in the US if we made another one, because Kickstarter will work for real this time in like a month or so. So
Yeah,
Finally.
let's not get our heads.
let's not lose our heads, though.
Yeah, let's not lose our heads though. But we want to try different things if it doesn't work before that.
Yeah. And TrueMG said something about the to Felix.
yeah.
Felix, just copy it in a smaller image, TrueDerp. Okay, TrueDerp is a smiley.
Oh, you mean
Anyway.
because the memory is not free because I have this huge image. That's actually a good point. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Maybe.
Oh my, this is horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, you could also quickly save and then just restart. Maybe that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not first copying a new image. If that doesn't help, I'm just gonna restart.
Vegeta asked, "How give you money then?" You get money by defeating enemies. Currently,
How to give you money then?
and by selling trade items, probably.
I
No,
mean, how to give
How
us
to
money.
how to give you money? You can
Derp.
get.
Give us money.
Yeah, we will see. There's going to be an option for you, and we have your email
Oh, it's
addresses.
secret? Yeah, that
Yeah,
means
something
we
like
can hack you.
pre-order thingy going on.
Yeah.
Like as we always said, we have that kind of
that helps.
state program that might help us. And actually, we got some good news from
Yeah, that
Felix'
helps. Awesome.
workplace that might keep us afloat for a while,
Yeah. Yeah, we have
which is
some
pretty awesome.
opportunity to have a job which won't take all of our time. So we
Yeah,
might
it's
be able
part-time.
to survive and still develop CrossCode. So that helps.
Yeah, Patreon is also a nice idea, but I don't think we can just do it as a company.
No,
We all
Patreon, it's an idea, but I don't think it's very good for a longer time development. But I mean, we will see.
Unless people want us to develop for indefinitely long, then we can do Patreon.
Yeah.
Popsicle Pete, yeah, we are green on Steam, but also Gabe Newell can't pull anything for us because before we can go on Steam, if we want to do it, we need to be a registered company with a tax ID and
Yep.
everything. And Valve can do nothing against that, which is completely okay. They need to be sure that we are a company, and if we make money, we handle the taxes and everything. And for that, we need to be a company. So
But
nothing.
the thing is, I mean, it's secret, so don't tell anyone. But Gabe Newell made a secret contract with us to support CrossCode once Half-Life 3 is finished. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Excellent.
We don't stick this. We are not like desperate about the whole situation or anything. Like
No, not really. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I mean, even if we don't reach that goal, I mean, it's a shame, but actually, if you look back at the prerequisites that we had, like our situation at the beginning, it's actually quite impressive how much money we did manage to raise. Rather, how much money CrossCode did manage to raise, considering
despite the lack of coverage.
coverage. Yeah, we didn't get any.
Well, we did some coverage. I mean,
A bit,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
a bit,
did.
but
But
some coverage,
I
of
mean,
course.
Indiegogo is a problem. The Euro symbol is a problem. You know,
Yeah.
I heard like the awesome thing about Kickstarter. They're doing it right. When you do a project in Germany for Kickstarter, they will actually automatically convert the currency to dollars if you're in the
Mhm.
US, and they do it to euro if you're in Germany. So people don't even get the idea
Yeah.
that they have to pay in a different currency. You mean, no, these kind of simple ideas. That's all what was missing in Indiegogo.
Yeah,
Um,
Indiegogo is pretty. Yeah, and also, yeah, right. Kickstarter is about
But
Kickstarter.
yeah.
There was another question, like I don't see it anymore. Where is it? Like someone asked about what do you mean Kickstarter will work in a month? Actually, yes, Kickstarter will work for Germans starting in May, I think.
Why didn't they do it earlier? Oh god damn
Yeah,
it.
right.
Like we did everything wrong with timing with this campaign essentially. Like we did it when GDC started and PAX and all that kind of stuff, and then shortly before Kickstarter was available in Germany. I mean, in between we actually had the opinion that even if Kickstarter was available, we might have chosen Indiegogo anyway. I think that's this idea, because we really didn't believe that there was such a huge difference at this time.
yeah. Let's answer. That guy asks, will your website be the only source for updated information about CrossCode? Yes, but we also post every update on Facebook, Twitter, the Steam group. So the blog post will be posted on Steam group. IndieDB, Tumblr. What else do we have? The forums. Our own forum. The forums Hannah currently handles. So there are a lot of places where you can get your information on the newest updates on CrossCode. So we definitely keep you posted on every social media platform we can find out there.
We try at least.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
try at least. It's
we try.
maybe sometimes we miss some forum, but Twitter, Facebook is something we always do, and Tumblr and IndieDB. IndieDB too. IndieDB is like the first thing I always do. So yeah.
So okay, I guess that's enough. So,
Will Leia speak in Leia puns? Maybe. I would try Fortune's we. Well, actually, there have been threads on 4chan.
a lot of threads, and all of
Yeah,
them have
but-
been closed.
Not made by us. I
Yes.
just want to make sure that everyone knows that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
They don't believe
one
it.
of those threads was kind of successful, I think, because it actually did have quite a few posts,
Mhm.
but they kind of still got accused of shilling, and yeah, and it.
yeah, I don't know.
I just think that it's not worth the trouble, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Real money too. We know about UG and GmbH. We know how much money we need for every one of those. So actually, a little sidetrack, I actually had 3 years of economics in school, so I know a little bit something. We also have a advisor who helps us with all the stuff. The problem is not that we can't simply make a company. Like, that's easy. We just go to I don't know the English word for it. I have to look it up. To a notary, and
Yeah, notary, of course.
and just saying, all right, notary. Then he tells us everything, and we say, all right, and we have our company. That's not a problem, but that's the point where we, at a time when we create a company, because the state program we can use in Germany can only be used if you don't have a company. The company can only be founded when you're inside that program. And the program is really good. Like, it supports us for a whole year. And we even get some place to work. We get multiple advisors which help us with company stuff and how to manage a company and everything. And basically helping startup companies. So.
Yep. So
we will work on our own for a while, so we work part-time on CrossCode again for a bit. But hopefully we can go on to full-time with CrossCode as soon as we sorted out the pre-order stuff, if we do it and how we do it. And same goes for this program. And as I said, we will keep you posted on every update. And I think Felix is finished. Kind of finished with his pun.
Yeah, I just realized what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
awesome.
Yeah, and just it will, especially in the Steph stream, I think it will become kind of a joke. The layer problem.
Yeah. The layer problem.
Hi.
How do you write layer if in the mixture, right?
Vortex Robo, no, we don't know what you're talking about. Even though you're
It's just saying message deleted.
Yeah, but I can see in the future. That's not true, but I can see what I can see what he wrote in the stream.
True, I can do it as well. That's great.
Okay, so here's the layer problem.
We should actually. It's a millennium problem, the layer problem. If you solve it, you get $1 million.
God damn it, Kinao. I guess
no.
I guess Lea's spirit animal is
the time out.
The Lea part.
Oh god. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I guess that we will just close that stream. Here.
The Lea Moore.
It's like my Achilles
Achilles.
It's also layer inside that.
Oh yeah, Achilles.
I think Lea should be a band leader. Get it?
Oh, yes.
Bleach, also a word where Lea is in.
Oh no, it's a shit manga.
Oh yeah, right now. Why are you doing this? Why are you starting a opinion war? Cheerleader.
Oh no. Oh no.
Leave.
Cheerleader. Oh god. Lea leader.
There's so many words with LEA.
It's unbelievable.
Cleanse. Oh, clear. Oh.
Clear.
Yes. What else?
Yeah. Yeah. Stage clear. Not bad.
Great.
Flee.
Flea. Oh, it's a flea. Yeah.
Lead.
Lead. She's a leader. Definitely. She is the leading
So
role.
guys, here you have the image.
It's kind of it's pretty fitting because we also have a leaderboard, a leaderboard
Oh. Badum.
for our speedruns.
I get 2 cube tree plushes, 2 cube trees added, PvP added, and a layer part. Sure, if you donate $2 million.
You can even have a tree with your face on it if you would do that.
Can you try to finish the JavaScript one? What do you mean exactly? You mean like layer saying JavaScript? You mean cleaning those one up or what? I can show it again. Yeah. Actually, did I even save the JavaScript one in
I
PSD?
think so.
You
Isn't it?
Not a PSD.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even. Oh, it's okay. Usually I always save a Photoshop file, whatever. Yeah, this one needs some cleanup, really. If people are interested, I can keep drawing some stuff, but yeah.
No, you
Words
gotta.
don't hurt people. People hurt people.
People use words to hurt people.
Well, Hannah, words won't win this argument, I guess.
People will use words to win this argument.
I like it. All right, let's finish. Let's end this.
Let's end this.
Let's finish.
Let's end this. It
Let's-
always sounds so ending. Let's end this.
Let's
It's
end
something
this.
you hear. It's something you hear in JRPGs when you find the last
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah.
Let's end
Or
this.
something like you would hear right before a finishing move. Like, let's end this.
Let's
Nibelung
end
Valesti
this.
or something.
Nibelung Valesti.
Leah bashing people with a JavaScript sign. Oh man, yes.
It kind of reminds me of those Frieden für die Forellen signs back then.
Oh god, yeah. Yes, okay. Yeah, so we have like 11:30, 10:30. I mean, we finished the animated tiles. And yeah, so we had some nice drawing at the end. So
Yeah.
I guess.
Thanks everyone for watching, as always.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. And if
So
there
great.
are
Yes,
any
thanks for
more
watching.
questions, I think we will be around the chat for a few minutes. Otherwise,
Yeah, so you don't have to leave right now.
Otherwise, tomorrow
Stop.
we will end the
Stop
final.
out.
I will just talk over Hannah now. Because.
But
Just
please.
All right, tomorrow we will enter the final 7 days, so we're gonna make an update for that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Most definitely. We will soon create an
Yep.
update. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. Now let's hope for the best for the final 7 days. And I mean, it's kind of like, don't worry if we don't make it, but still let's try to make it, because it would be awesome if you still
Just
make it.
remember,
As always, you can contact YouTubers and streamers
Yeah.
Just tell
to get
everybody.
them to play CrossCode. We do too, but we're not the only ones who want their games played.
Yeah,
So it's hard to
right.
get to those big names.
Exactly. So, have a nice evening and a good start into the next week. And
Yep.
see you around in the next dev stream, right? Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you.